All right, welcome. In this explainer, we're going to talk about something really cool. How to give your AI agent a powerful and, maybe more importantly, a secure memory using AWS AgentCore.
Okay, let's just jump right in with a problem that I'm sure every AI developer out there has run into. You build this brilliant agent. It's super smart, but it has the memory of a goldfish. Every single interaction feels like you're starting completely from scratch. And yeah, this is a huge roadblock. I mean, without that context, your agent can't really deliver a truly intelligent, continuous experience. It's like trying to have a real conversation with someone who forgets your name every 30 seconds. It just doesn't work.
And that's where AgentCore Memory comes in. This is the solution. Honestly, the best way to think about it is like giving your agent a brain, or maybe a dedicated notebook. It's what allows it to actually remember things, to learn, and to go from being a simple tool to, a real conversational partner. Okay, so how does this actually work under the hood? Well, let's dig in. The whole thing is built on two very distinct types of memory, and understanding these two is key to building a more capable agent.
Yeah, and this lays it out perfectly. You've got two kinds. On one side, you have short-term memory. Think of this like a temporary scratchpad, right? It's just holding the raw, unprocessed details of a conversation. But then you have long-term memory. And that's where the magic happens. That's where the agent takes all those raw details and processes them into permanent, meaningful insights.
Okay, so you're sold on the idea. How do you actually build this memory for your agent? Well, it really boils down to making 4 key decisions right at the start when you're setting everything up.
And here they are. First up, event retention. Basically, how long do you need to keep that raw data? Could be up to a year. Then you've got your security requirements. We'll talk a lot more about encryption in a second. Third, memory strategies. How is the agent going to create those long-term memories? A really common one is just summarization. And last but not least, naming conventions. You got to use clear names to keep everything organized, especially as things get more complex.
Now, for all you developers watching, the good news is the AgentCore CLI makes this whole process feel super simple. It really just breaks it down into a few straightforward commands. You create the project, you add the memory, you tell it how to think long-term, and then you deploy. It's all designed to be a really smooth, easy workflow.
Okay, let's switch gears to something that is absolutely critical. Once your agent starts remembering things, especially if it's personal chats or customer details, you have got to make sure that data is locked down and secure.
And this really gets to the heart of it. Look, AWS encrypts everything by default with a service-managed key, which is great. But, and this is a big but, if you are handling any kind of sensitive customer data, the guidance is crystal clear. You have to take control of that encryption yourself. That means using a key that you manage.
So here are your 2 main options. You can stick with the default, the AWS-managed key. For general use, non-sensitive stuff, that's totally fine. Or you can use a customer-managed key, what's called a CMK. This gives you total control, and it's really considered essential if you're protecting sensitive information.
But giving your agent this powerful memory, it introduces a whole new set of challenges. There's a dark side to this. What happens if that memory gets corrupted, maybe by someone with bad intentions?
Okay, so the first big risk you need to know about is called prompt injection. And honestly, the best way to get this is to think of it just like SQL injection, but for language models. It's when a malicious user crafts a specific input, a prompt, that tricks your agent into doing something it was never supposed to do.
And that prompt injection can lead directly to something even scarier: memory poisoning. This is when that false, harmful information from the bad prompt actually gets saved into the agent's long-term memory. And now you've got a huge problem. Your agent's whole knowledge base is corrupted, and it could start spitting out incorrect or even unsafe answers to other users down the line.
So you might be asking, how on earth do I defend against these kinds of threats? Well, this is where your role as the application developer becomes absolutely 100% critical.
And this is all summed up perfectly in the AWS shared responsibility model. It's pretty simple. AWS is responsible for securing the cloud itself, the hardware, the data centers, all that stuff. But you, the customer, you're responsible for securing what you build in the cloud. And that definitely includes preventing things like prompt injection.
All right, so what's in your defense toolkit? First, you've got services like Amazon Bedrock guardrails. Think of these as a safety filter. You can set up policies to make sure only safe and allowed content ever gets processed by your agent. And second, something called adversarial testing. This just means you actively try to attack your own AI. You try to trick it to find those weak spots and fix them before a real attacker does.
So look, there's no doubt about it. An agent's memory is truly transformational.
It is a genuine superpower that lets you create these incredible user experiences. But just like any superpower, the responsibility to use it safely and to protect it from people who would misuse it, that responsibility is 100% yours.